So here we're going to use StatCrunch on some of these problems dealing with hypothesis testing. Um, they give data sets. How do you calculate the means and standard deviations, that kind of thing. Well, here it says click the icon to view the table of longevities. This is a problem about number of years that archbishops and monarchs in a certain country lived, blah, 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 blah. So here's the data. And what you can do is, there's a little icon here that will expand this. So if I click here, it will give me a little drop-down menu. And what I want to do is open in StatCrunch. So when I open in StatCrunch, it lists the data. It looks kind of like a spreadsheet. But what we can do is, if we hit Stat, what Stat does, it has a drop-down. It will let us find the summary stats. And we're going to do it for a column, let's say. So we can find for the archbishops, we select that column, go down here to compute, and what it does is just gives some summary statistics, as it says right here, for the archbishops. There's the n is 24, the mean is 13.75, standard deviation is this, etc. You can do the same thing for the monarchs. Stat, summary stats, columns for the monarchs. Compute, we have the n, we have the mean, we have the standard deviation. So if we're doing a hypothesis test to calculate the test statistic, okay, 5 times fast, test statistic, anyway, sorry. We'll need the n, we need the mean, we need, so this would be the x bar for the monarchs. If we're comparing the monarchs and the archbishops, here's the standard deviation for the monarchs. So if we can get this information, 12, 15.83333, 2.516, etc., we can plug that into our formula and calculate that test statistic. So we don't necessarily need to take out our calculators or a sheet of paper and do all this kind of stuff. Just go to another one. So click on the icon to view the data table. Again, here's the data table. Here's the icon. Gives us the drop-down, open in StatCrunch. Information for City 1 and City 2. Stat, summary stats. Columns, let's look at City 1. Now I can do Shift and click. That'll give me both. It tells you that right there. Select more than one with Shift and click. So I've selected them both. Compute. Now I've got the two cities. I've got their ends. I've got their means. I've got their standard deviations. Toss that into my formula for the test statistic, and we're off.